Before we begin, this video does not include everything that Infinite did wrong, because we'd be here all day. But if you guys want me to make a part 2, leave some more things that Infinite did wrong in the comments below, and I'll include every single comment in the next video. I'm going to split my list of things that went wrong with Infinite into 2 categories, subjective and objective. For starters, we'll go through my subjective beliefs, and then the objective things afterwards. Most gun sounds in this game, apart from the bandit, sound off and almost cartoonish. Vehicle sounds are horrendous.
That's an ass fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Vehicle handling is too light. It doesn't feel like it has enough weight to it. The UI is too simple and plain looking, and objectively is slow and clunky to use. There's not enough weapons. No reach shotgun or magnum, no carbine rifle or needle rifle, delaying Forge and Campaign Network co-op. I would have preferred the game to be delayed even more and launch with those features than come out of the oven cold as shit. If they did delay the game even more, Forge creators could have launched new content practically every day, allowing the community to not get bored from playing the same maps and taking some of the burden off 343, allowing them to focus on other core issues. Spartans have their helmets off all the time for no reason. 343 and Paramount insist on believing that you need to see their faces for them to show emotion. Body language is very powerful, and these are supposed to be highly trained soldiers. Now the objective points. Using the Slipspace engine, I know they probably didn't predict Slipspace to be as bad as it turned out to be, but I'm still including this point. Microsoft using contractors to work on a fucked up engine. Removing split screen when it worked extremely well. No campaign mission replay for a long time. No swap playlist for way too long. Not being able to choose basic colors for your Spartan. The armor coding system should have been just patterns like camos and special designs like a pearlescent design or something like that was just extra. But the colors themselves should have been absolutely free. No match XP until a year after launch. Frustrating challenges for way too long. Challenge swaps were extremely hit or miss, and mostly missed for a long time. Little to no communication from either head of studio. I do admire Unisec and Forge Lore trying their best, but I really wish that the heads of the studios would be more willing to reach out to their community. Crosscore. Making left and right shoulder pads their own tiers and battle passes, and also filling out most battle passes with meaningless shit, like 50 different tiers for the exact same emblem so you can place it on every goddamn piece of equipment you can use. The campaign world feels empty. There's no wildlife like the one shown in the trailer, and all the FOBs pretty much look the same. Explosions are worse than previous Halo games in terms of animations, particle effects, and sounds. There have been some changes into Season 3, but not enough. There's no rocket jumps, grenade jumps, and you can't die from things flying around in the environment. In Halo 3, you could get killed by a traffic cone. This takes away from the very essence of Halo, which was to have a fun time while playing. Lobby disbanding, no proximity chat, and social game modes like Infection somehow still not here a year past launch. Halo was always a social game 343. Theater mode, deleting all your files every time there's an update, with no local way of storing said files within the game. No progression system more than a year in. No new vehicles 1 year in. The shop being wildly inconsistent in its pricing. Desync and networking issues, making the game borderline unplayable for a large majority of the player base. That was just some of the stuff that Halo Infinite did absolutely wrong. And this isn't just 343's fault, also Microsoft, and I included some Paramount points as well. But like I said in the beginning, if there's any points that I did forget, leave them in the comments. I'll read every single one, and I'll make a part 2 with all of your guys' comments. Until then, stay tuned, subscribe, and like if you enjoyed.